Welcome to the TMZ podcast. Devin here with Courtney.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
You have an okay morning?
Okay morning. Running a little bit late. Didn't get to finish my hair yet, so I'll go back and finish.
I didn't even notice. It just looks that good normally. So David was in court yesterday.
Yes, this was a wild story.
Yeah, it was a big deal. He appeared in court with his attorney. Obviously
all three of them.
Yeah, the DA came out yesterday and did a big press conference, kind of laying out, some of the evidence or basically what he's going to be charged with. So we will get into everything. David, on a little less of a serious note, well, maybe you find this pretty serious.
I do find it serious.
Wes Wilson.
Yes, from Summer House.
Yeah, so he's addressing the scandal and giving his whole timeline. I don't know if
I think it makes it worse.
Oh, you don't believe him?
No, I think the timeline made it worse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I saw this briefly and I felt like it actually
I'm very excited about that story. No way.
Okay. And Drake is coming out with new music, it seems. I mean, he's been teasing this Iceman thing for a while.
So long.
And so now he's doing a big reveal. Is this in Canada?
Yeah, it's in Toronto.
Yeah, a bunch of ice blocks, and people think once it gets melted, we will know the date of when the album's dropped.
Way to give away the whole story, basically.
Oh, sorry, that was a terrible tease. Terrible tease.
Okay. It's just still early.
It is. It's very early. So we will get into David first. So he pled not guilty. We saw him in court on camera next to his attorney. He didn't say a word.
Nope.
But yeah, so he appeared just hours after being charged for first-degree murder. They're also going after him for lewd and or can you say this next word or no? Lascivious? Is that lascivious sexual acts with a person under 14 years old, mutilation of a human body.
And his family wasn't in court with him, but her family was there.
Yeah, so his family has been in Texas this whole time, and they've been outspoken through their attorney because the court was trying to get his family to come to the grand jury hearing.
Yeah.
But they were being they basically said there was no reason for them to be there, but they have spoken through their attorney and say they do support their son and believe he's innocent.
You would feel that they would come now.
Yeah, it is weird. For sure. I didn't see them in court. So David's lawyer requested an immediate preliminary hearing within 10 days. So what people believe this means is they're trying to force the prosecutors to show their evidence quickly.
Yes.
And that if the prosecutors, they want to get all the evidence that the prosecutors have, that way they can start building their defense. But also, I guess if the prosecutors are not ready with witness and evidence, the judge could dismiss this case, which I don't think this case is not getting dismissed. Way too high profile.
Well, and the details that the prosecutors are alleging are just wild and just heartbreaking, because they say that when she was going to threaten to come out with a relationship and damage his music career, that's when he decided to murder her, and that her body was in his car for 4 months. That's why
it was so decomposed, and why the medical examiner was having such a tough time determining cause of death when she died. Yeah, because the body had been just decomposing in the car for 4 months.
They said that he killed her on April 23rd, and then that's when on May 5th is when he put her body into 2 different body bags.
So that's when they think, because we had sources that said he took this mysterious late night trip to Santa Barbara, and that is when it seems like the date that he did that.
If he did this, what a sick person to be able to go on tour and just to live your life when you know.
Yeah, he announced a tour shortly after that.
Well, and he was at Coachella. It was a week after Coachella that he allegedly killed her.
That's just crazy. And so they're also trying to get him special circumstances listed by the prosecutor, lying in wait, committing the crime for financial gain, and murdering a witness to an investigation, which I think that's where they're saying that.
What does that mean?
I'm trying to read between the lines here, and I think what they're saying is that she was threatening to come forward. I think her being the witness.
Okay.
In some way when
she was only 14,
right,
and 13 when.
And so when Hochman talked yesterday, he made it seem like they have some type of evidence that showed that she threatened David to say, I'm going to go to cops about basically you being with a minor or doing whatever he was doing to her. And that could ruin that basically she was like, I'll ruin your entire career. And then that was why he allegedly killed her.
Yeah, because.
That makes the most sense, because up to now it's only been really people speculating of like why. I know he was dating a minor, obviously, but what exactly happened between the two of them
my God,
for
it gives
him
me
to
chills.
murder her. And the other thing that was revealed in the prosecutor's charging documents was just that he murdered her with a sharp instrument. So I don't know, that might reveal more. Obviously, we'll get more today when I believe the full autopsy report from the medical examiner comes out today, because the DA was saying they're asking them to release it soon.
Yeah.
So
When you saw him in court, he just like was in a black hoodie and just looked like there was nothing behind the eyes. Like no remorse, no sadness, not like even like nervous. He just looked bored, which was also like so disturbing to see his presence and how like he was like reacting to everything.
You know what's also disturbing to me, or maybe the fact that he has a song called "Romantic Homicide" is like super, super eerie to me.
Yeah, everyone on Twitter is talking about how all of his like his songs, his imagery, like the blood on his merch is all like very weird. And it's obviously
dark,
very dark. Obviously, none of those things will affect this trial at all, because that's just like, he could just say, oh, this was art or whatever. It's just like, it has nothing to do with it and just coincidence. But
I just
definitely weird for sure.
Because obviously he had feelings for her. He dated for her a really long time. Just to kill her and leave her body in a car for 4 months and just have no remorse, just move on with your life. I can't even fathom.
Yeah, I mean, someone who would go to the lengths to cut up someone, especially was a child.
Yeah,
is not in their right.
Well, and then the apartment that he is now up for lease, right?
Yeah, so the apartment that got raided, that was where he was living, or it's not even an apartment; it's a huge house in the Hollywood Hills.
By the Chateau Marmont.
Exactly. And it was the car where it was towed was like a block and a half from this house, and this is where he was living, and allegedly Celeste was, staying with him from time to time. Is now on the market. And I mean, I saw the photos.
Did they disclose anything?
No, because no one, I don't think that they
can't
ever
say that the murder
confirmed that the murder
there.
happened there. And I know in California, I think for up to 3 years after someone dies, you have to let them know that someone died in the house. But yeah, if you have $24K a month, you can live in his old pad. I mean, it's a sick house. I was looking at the photos online.
Yeah.
But I would imagine whoever ends up there is not gonna, it's just gonna be some rich person who has no idea what happened. That's what I would guess.
This whole thing is just so sad, but I hope her family gets some answers. Because
they canceled the press conference yesterday. They were, they were supposed to speak out, or at least through their attorney. That ended up not happening yesterday. We're not exactly sure why, but the father, mother, and sister were in court.
Yes.
So I would assume, obviously a very emotional day, and they probably just didn't want to get in front of the media.
Yeah. A lot to process, because so much. It was even a lot for like me to process, and I'm not.
Can you imagine if it was your daughter? I
mean,
crazy. And their attorney's been pretty outspoken that they're not gonna take questions. They're not, but they were gonna address the media. It didn't happen.
No.
So we'll maybe find out today why that was.
Yes.
Let's get on to a little of a lighter note.
Yes.
Just girl code
Summer
drama.
House, girl code, and guy code. There's a lot of codes.
Is Wes cool
they were all
with
broken.
Kyle Cooks?
They were cool. They were
Kyle
like
Cook?
someone like they were really good friends on the show.
Got
But
it.
not anymore. And there's been so many theories of when Amanda and Wes like started to hook up online. It was like, was it happen during like this past like season of like filming when it all occurred? Because Amanda and Kyle just announced their separation end of January, and now Wes is trying to clear it up.
So he went on his podcast, and this is what he had to say.
That's actually one thing I would like to be very clear about. There was no overlap. Like I know there's 1,000 different theories on the internet right now, but that is one thing that for sure did not happen. Everyone was single, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
So then we realized things are maybe a little bit serious in February, and that's when this all started, and there's not a whole lot more to it than that.
One question, have you like talked to any other like castmates? Or is it just kind of like everyone's doing their own thing right now?
Yeah, I've sent some texts. Haven't gotten responses from everybody yet, which is to be expected. And I get it. But that's the hardest part, I think, with this whole situation is, my actions have hurt people that I care about. But the reunion's coming up, and I can give those apologies face to face. And also clear up all of the crazy shit that's been on the internet.
This is why I think it's bad, because he was at the Super Bowl with Sierra, and him and Amanda were doing press. And remember when Dave Portnoy came out when like the story broke that they were together?
That he knew about it for a long time.
That they were together at the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was February 14th. Amanda and Kyle separated end of January, and they
Well, and technically that's no overlap. But in my opinion, if you ever have to say there was no overlap, there was overlap.
And if they were together February 14th, like Dave was saying, and Wes is like, it was getting a little bit serious in February, they knew back in January. Well, much like touchy-feely stuff happening on this season that I'm like, you guys were overlapping.
The dates are way too close to that there was no overlap.
It's very uncomfortable.
I don't know what his relationship is with Kyle Cook, but like
they were really good friends. He would go to Kyle and Amanda and be like, Kyle, you got to go like apologize to Amanda. Like you said for her to like fuck off. Like you said all like.
But are they like were they like coworkers on the show?
They were not coworkers on the phone. They were just castmates on the show.
That's what I'm saying. Were they castmates or were they actual friends?
They became actual friends. At first, like when Wes came on like 2 seasons ago, they were just like housemates, but now they're like legit friends. And Kyle was always telling Wes like, Wes, I don't understand. You've seen Amanda in the past 6 months more than I have, and like she's my wife. Like, can you tell her that I want to hang out with her? And then when Wes was making out with another girl this past episode, Amanda got like weirdly jealous. Yes.
And when was that
and he
shot
was playing with her hair like in July.
Oh, so there was for sure these two liked each other forever then.
1,000%. If some guy was twisting like your hair's wife, you'd be pissed. And that's what Wes was doing. And then when Amanda got up to walk away, she was like, Wes, like check out my ass. Who says that when you're married?
Yeah, that's interesting to say the least.
And he was with Sierra at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And he was like cuddling all up on her. So there was definitely overlap and it's messy.
Yeah, no, it's for sure messy. I mean, everyone was, if you believe all the parties involved, were technically split at the time, even though you think there's overlap. But it's like, dude, there's so many fish in the sea. And these people are like pretty famous. I mean, they're obviously way more famous now, at least more mainstream, but it's like, dude, you guys can find other people to hook up with. Like, you don't need to hook up with your like girl or guy's ex of like multiple years.
No, well, that's why Wes and Sierra didn't work out the first time, because he was like, I don't know, like the Bravo universe is like all females. I had all these girls sliding in my DMs and I couldn't resist it. So that is why Wes and Sierra didn't work out the first time. And then he spent this entire season trying to apologize to her and trying to win her back over. And was like, I do like love her and have feelings for her. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Oh,
well, the reunion, actually, I'm not usually one to like tease like, oh, it's going to be fire. But I actually do think this reunion is going to be interesting.
It's going to be
amazing. Because I think, at least from what I'm seeing, Kyle doesn't seem to really care.
No, he was just kissing Amanda King, who was also an ex-housewife. Like,
he definitely doesn't care. Sierra, I think, is very pissed.
Sierra is so mad because not only did she lose the guy, she lost her best friend who like confided in her. Like Sierra was just crying in Amanda's arms about Wes in July.
That's crazy.
It's so messed up. Amanda, not cool.
I can't even like follow this web anymore. So I'm gonna have to move.
I'll help you.
Yeah, you help me along the way. So Drake is hopefully going to be releasing new music. So he's been teasing this Iceman album forever. Because I don't even know, when was this last time? Was that the one with 21 Savage? I think it was.
Before all the Kendrick stuff?
Yeah. Was it with 21 Savage or do you have one after that? I always lose track, but I like Drake.
I do like Drake. This is actually awesome.
He always does like pretty cool promo, but this is like next level. So they have all these ice blocks in Toronto and they're just slowly melting.
Yeah.
And allegedly, the date will be in the middle.
Yeah, and so his fans are going and like doing crazy stuff. They put like a fire on top of the ice to try and melt it.
Oh, they're trying to melt it like
axes.
Pickaxes, and they're trying to melt it quicker.
Yeah, and then one fan even brought an aerosol can and put like a lighter up and was trying to like.
I used to do that with
hairspray.
With Axe body spray. You remember that back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of a pirate.
There are still some guys around here that wear Axe body spray. It's very disturbing.
There's no way.
Yeah.
We're not naming any names, but that's terrible.
His last album was Some Sexy Songs for You.
Oh, so that was after that. Is that the one with all the emojis on the cover? Oh, that album sucked.
No, that one was
that was Lever.
That was gosh damn it. I know what you
I'm losing track of my Drake albums, but I do.
It's been too long.
Everyone hates Drake, but like Drake used to have some great fucking songs.
Of course he did.
That was like 10.
I don't know. The 21 Savage album, there was some bangers on there. The one album he had with him.
I
So
don't know what you guys are talking about.
I'm always looking
I just remember
forward.
Kiki. That's all I remember.
I'm just looking forward to some new Drake music, and
I wanna know the date.
And hopefully it will be better than the recent stuff he put
Well,
out.
if the fans can't break it, it should melt within like a week.
So yeah, a week?
Yeah.
How cold is it up there?
It's still pretty cold in Canada.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, if you
And
gave,
it's a lot of ice.
gave me an ice pick and like maybe 8 hours, I would be through that thing.
No, you would not.
Is it that hard?
Yes.
Ice
Yes.
is hard, but it's
People
melting.
live in igloos. It's very sustainable. It's like
Interesting.
very.
I don't know. I
durable.
felt like this thing was gonna be melted by today.
No.
Damn.
Highly
I guess-
wrong.
So, people were talking about it last summer, but they think, Doghouse. Yeah, I like that song actually. That's a good song. Anyways,
Just reminiscing.
yeah, apparently that might be on this album.
Oh.
That's a single that's already out.
Yeah.
David, Cats Are Alien 00, death penalty possible in California. Do we know that?
Hawkman
I
said
feel
it's-
like yes.
it
Because
is
they're
not-
looking for the death penalty for Nick Reiner.
Yeah, and Hawkman said that.
So it is on the
it's
table
st- yeah,
for-
they
for
don't know.
David.
Yeah.
It's so according to AI.
It hasn't happened in a long time though.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't happened in forever. But Hawkman said yesterday in his presser that it still
Okay.
like could happen
Okay.
for him.
Okay, cool. Cash. Cameras must show her entering the house, but not coming out. Yeah, so that was the thing is I spoke to the guy actually who owned that house, and he said that they had all the cameras set up, but only the tenants had access to look at it, and obviously the cops came and took it. So I
Yeah.
would assume the cops have that. If they have her entering and never leaving, I kind of
That's-
feel like they would have arrested him a long
Sooner,
time ago.
Because the grand jury was back in November.
But clearly, maybe they had her and them leaving, and then maybe that's how they know about this May 5th date of him leaving
Yeah.
and going to Santa Barbara. I don't know.
I know the April.
But the cops
23rd
do
date.
have that surveillance. What it shows, I have no idea. This is going to be a crazy case, for sure. And we
Yeah.
will be on this wild ride for the next probably
long.
6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Justin, Courtney, and Devin are matching.
Are we?
Are we? This is more of a flannel. And that's
Yeah.
that's corduroy.
I would say you guys are matching. I think
Close enough.
Close enough. We didn't plan it.
We
They-
did not.
no.
We
No,
didn't
I
plan
could
it.
barely
We
wake
should
up
start-
this morning.
I was struggling.
See, we should start.
Yeah, we should start texting you and we can match.
Okay, we'll do one. Want to wear pink tomorrow? It's Wednesday.
Not happening.
On
All right.
Wednesdays we wear pink.
I'll see you guys tomorrow not wearing pink. See you.